Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the lead-based paint disclosure form and filling this out properly. I know it might seem silly, but this is actually a very important form to fill out and make sure you get right. We need to fill out this form anytime we're dealing with a home built before 1978, okay, which is a lot of homes in America and especially in New Jersey. So we're going to talk about this from two sides, both the seller side and the buyer side, okay? So the first is the seller side. Anytime you are getting a listing and you have a house that is built before 1978, you need to have this document filled out and signed the same day you get the listing agreement signed, okay? Now, we have a copy of this form with our entire listing packet in DocuSign. So if you don't have it, that's where you could find it. If you still can't find it, reach out to me or another realtor in the brokerage. We are definitely going to help you. I've printed out the latest copy here for this video. So don't mind me just reading along a little bit, but the first thing you're going to do is fill out the property address, right? Very simple and straightforward. Then you're going to fill out the seller's disclosure part. And when I say you fill out, I really mean the seller. The seller's going to be the one who fills that out. They're going to check off whether or not they know if there's lead in the home. If there is known lead-based paint in the home, or if it was abated at any point in time, they have to document that and fill that out on this paper, and then also include supporting documentation. That's very important. If there's no known existence of lead-based paint by them, then they check that box, they initial as needed, they sign, and then you sign as the listing agent, okay? Now, when you're representing a buyer and your contract has been accepted, the listing agent, in addition to sending you the executed contract, they would also send you a copy of the lead-based paint disclosure that their seller filled out. So you would get this form again, right? Except the top is already going to be filled out by the seller. So what you and your buyer are going to need is to fill out the bottom. So the bottom is just, it's purchaser's acknowledgement that they've received copies of all information above. They've received a pamphlet about lead-based paint and the damage it could do. And if there's any documentation that the seller provided, they received that as well. So they are going to sign an initial where needed, then you are going to sign. And then once the seller and the buyer have signed, we have an executed lead-based paint disclosure. So again, very important to get this filled out and filled out properly, especially with homes built before 1978. If it's built after 1978, it's not required. But this can lead to serious fines if an audit is done and they see that this is not filled out. So it's something very important. Make sure you do it. If you ever have any questions about filling it out, you could obviously reach out to me. You could reach out to any realtor in our brokerage. Everybody's here to help you guys, and that's what this video is for. And I hope this video was helpful.